Om. Friends, let these 2 hours be our dedicated attempt for sadhana of ekagrata, sadhana of bhakti shraddha, sadhana of listening and understanding the shastra, sadhana of tuning to the Lord through prayers as well as dhyanam. Let us see how best we can fill our hearts with Bhagavan in these 2 hours. Let us see. Om. 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 Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Sachidanandarupaya Vishwotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayan Namaha जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। ओम श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृषिभ्यो अत्र्यादृषिभ्यो मत्स्यादेवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। ओं श्री आदिपराशक्तिमहत्रे नमः। ओं श्री माता पितृ देवताभ्यो नमः। ओं श्री आद्यशंकराचार्यादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्तगुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमाधो अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्यस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्तभगवद्भागवत दर्शनानुग्रहानुभवानन्दप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृते कङ्कणबद्धानां समस्तभक्तानां साधकानां सेवकानां उपासकानां जिज्ञासूनां धर्मसंस्थापकानां च बाह्याभ्यन्तरविघ्न शत्रुनिर्मूलनद्वारा समस्त शक्ति साधना संपदा योग्यता अनुकूलता सिद्धि द्वारा सनातन धर्मस्य ऐतिहसंस्कृतेः संस्थापनस्य दिव्यकार्ये दिग्विजय शीघ्रगतिना दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य 12 स्कन्धस्य पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ दशमस्कन्धं 10th skandha 45th chapter. Yesterday, day before, we have seen two beautiful episodes. Both are what do you say, contrary, not contrary, a very opposite episodes, we can say. One episode is that where Bhagavan Krishna Balrama meeting their original parents whom they were missing from such a long time, Devaki Vasudeva. And the same side, other episode of departing from the foster parents, Nanda Baba and Yashoda, who brought them up with so much of love and all. So such a touching topic it was, we have seen yesterday. Now today we will see Sri Krishna and Balarama going to the Guru Maharaj, Sandipaniji, learning and doing the Guru Seva also so beautifully. Though we are browsing through these topics very fast, but each of the shloka we have to pause, grasp the essence of spiritual life and sadhana from them, and then only we have to move ahead. So that way, this 45th chapter is the sweetest chapter for these three episodes of Balarama Krishna, Devaki Vasudeva, Balarama Krishna, Nanda Yashoda, Balarama Krishna, and Guru Gargacharya and Sandipani Guru. It is an excellent chapter giving such a sweet, sweet learnings for us. So yesterday we have done with this Nanda Baba's sending back to Gokula with all the gifts. Then thereafter what happened? From 26th sloka we chant up to 50. Whatever we can do, we will do today. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavatam Mahapuranam Dashamaskandha Urvardha Atha Panchachatvarimshodhyayah Shri Shuka Uvacha 26 onwards. Atha Shurasuto Rajana Putrayoh Samakarayat Purodasa Brahmanayisha Yatavadvija Samskrutim Tebhyo Dakshina Gavaha Rukmamalah Swalankrutaha Swalankruteभ्यः Sampujya Savatsaha Kshaumamalinih Yaha Krishna Rama Janmarkshe Manodatta Mahamadihi Tascha Dadadanusmrutya Kamsena Dharmato Hrutaha Tatascha Labda Samskarau Dvijatvam Prapya Suvratau Gargadyadukulacharyaat Gayatram Vratamasthitau Prabhavau Sarvavidyanam Sarvagnau Jagadishwarau Nanya Siddhavalajnanam Guhamanau Narehitaihe Atho Gurukule Vasam Ichchanta Upajagmatuhu Kashyam Sandipanim Nama Yamanti Puravasinam Yathopasadyatau Dantau Gurau Ruttimaninditam Grahayanta Upetau Sma Bhaktya Devamivadrutau Tayor Dvijavarastushtaha Shuddha Bhavanuvrittivihi Provacha Vedanakhilan Sangopanishado Guruho Sarahasyam Dhanurvedam Dharmanyayavathans Tatha Tatha Chanvikshikim Vidyam Rajanitim cha Chadvidham Sarvam Naravarashreshthau Sarva Vidya Pravartakau Sakrut Nigadamatrena Tau Samjagruhutur Nrupa अहोरात्रैश्चतुष्षष्ठ्या सम्यक्तौ तावती कलाः गुरुदक्षिणयाचार्यं छन्दयामास तुरुन्नृपा द्विजस्तयोस्तं महिमानमद्भुतं संलक्ष्य राजन्नतिमानुषीं मतिं सम्मन्त्र्य पत्न्या समहार्णवेऽमृतं बालं प्रभासे वरयां बभूवः तथेत्यथारुह्य महारथौ रथं प्रभासमासाद्य दुरन्तविक्रमौ वेलामुपव्रज्य निशीदतुः क्षणं सिन्धुर्विदित्वार्हणमाहरतु तयोः तमाह भगवान् आशु गुरुपुत्रः प्रदीयतां योऽसाविहत्वया ग्रस्तः बालको महतोर्विणा समुद्र उवाच नैवार्हमहं देव नैवार्षमहं देव दैत्यः पञ्चजनो महान् अन्तर्जलचरः कृष्ण शङ्खरूपधरोऽसुरः आस्ते तेनाहृतो नूनं तच्छ्रुत्वा सत्वरं प्रभुः जलमाविश्य तं हत्वा नापश्यदुदरेर्भगौ तदङ्गप्रभवं शङ्खम् आदाय रथमागमत ततः संयमनीं नाम यमस्य दयितां पुरेम गत्वा जनार्दनः शङ्खं प्रदध्मौ सहलायुधः शङ्खनिर्ह्रादमाकर्ण्य प्रजा संयमनो यमः तयोः सपर्यां महतीं चक्रे भक्त्युपबृंहिताम् उवाचावनतः कृष्णं सर्वभूताशयालयं लीलामानुष हे विष्णो युवयोः करवामकिं श्रीभगवानुवाच गुरुपुत्रमिहानेतं निजकर्मनिबन्धनम् आनयस्व महाराज मच्छासनपुरस्कृतः तथेति तेनोपानीतं गुरुपुत्रं यदुत्तमौ दत्त्वा स्वगुरवे भूयः वृणेष्वेति तमोचदः गुरुर्वाच सम्यक् सम्पादितो वत्स भवद्भ्यां गुरुनिष्क्रियः को नु युष्मद्विदगुरोः कामानाम् अवशिष्यते गच्छतं स्वगृहं वीरौ कीर्तिर्वाम् अस्तु पावनी छन्दांसि यातयामानि भवन्त्वपरत्र च गुरुणैव मनुज्ञातौ रथेना निलरंभसा आयातौ स्वपुरं तात पर्जन्यनिनदेन वै समनन्दनप्रजाः सर्वाः दृष्ट्वा रामजनार्दनौ अवश्यन्त्यो बहवहानि नष्टलब्धधना इव। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे पूर्वार्धे गुरुपुत्रानयनं नाम पञ्चचत्वारिंशोऽध्यायः। Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I tell you, in this 25 shlokas only, there are 20 topics. So many to talk, discuss elaborately, explain, etc. I may not do all that. We'll spare it for Hindi. जब हिंदी में हम केवल दशम स्कंद का एक बार अध्ययन हम करेंगे, उस समय फिर विस्तार से करेंगे हम इसको। अब क्या है ना, सिर्फ पदों का अर्थ, वाक्यों का अर्थ, श्लोक का अर्थ। So what happened here? Ataha Shurasunastha. Shurasena's putra is our Vasudevaji, father of Krishna Balarama. Hey Rajan, hey Parikshit, Shukdevaji is telling, Putrayoho Samakarayat. He got it done for the children. What? Purodasa Brahmanescha Yathavat Dvija Samskritim. The Dvija Samskara, they were done by Gargach Acharya there, but not properly, formally done. So through the Brahmana, through the Mukhya Purohita, Vasudevaji got the Dvija Samskriti, the Upanayana Yagnopaveda Samskara, more exhaustively Pakka, they got it done for our Krishna and Balarama. So when Gargacharya came to Gokula, that time he only gave the Namakaranam. But Dvija Samskara Ityadi, now it is done for Krishna and Balarama formally, Upanayana Samskara. Then what happened? Tebhyaha, to all those Brahmanaha, Purodaha, Adat, he gave Vasudevaji, Dakshinaha, lot of Dakshina. What he gave? Gavaha, lot of cows, Rukmamalaha, all those cows having the golden garlands in them. So Alankritaha, otherwise also fully Alankrita. So very well Alankrita, adorned, ornamented, lot of cows in dana to those Brahmana, to all the Mukhya Purohita, ityadi he gave. Then Salankrutebhyaha Sampuja, even he has done the puja to his Brahmanas also, after doing proper Alankara to them. Then Savatsaha Kshauma Malinihi, and cows and the cows with full of wonderful golden ornaments, everything he gave. Then not only this time, after Yagnapavita, he gave all the Godana Ityadi, but Yaha Krishna Rama Janma Rukshe. Janma Rukshe means when Balarama Krishna were born. At that time also, Manodatta Mahavatihi. In the mind, Vasudevaji has done Sankalpa of so much of Gonadana, Dhanadana, Annadana, Vastradana, Bhudana, whatever Sankalpa he has done 8 years, 7 years back. Tascha Adat Anusmrutya Kamsena Adharmato Hrutaha. All of that he remembered one by one. Every of that dana also he gave. Why he could not give so far? Because all his dhana was by adharma was looted by Kamsa. So dekho, even Purana, Runuve, ya Sankalpavi, whatever the commitment we have done, that we have to clear, that we learn from this beautiful character called Vasudevaji. फिर इसके बाद ततश्च thereafter लब्ध संस्कारौ, got the यज्ञोपविध संस्कार, द्विजत्वं प्राप्य, having got the द्विजत्व, second birth, because for Brahmana Kshatriya Vaishya, through this yajna samskara, the second janma it is called Suvratau. To morning, evening, they were doing with vrata the anushtana of the Gayatri Ityadi. Spashta Rup se it is written. Balarama Krishna were doing their Sandhya Vandanam morning and evening, and Gayatri Ahvanam, Mantra Ucharanam, all that they are doing it. So Prapya Suvratau. Then Gargad Yadukulacharya. From that Yadukulacharya Garga, Gayatram Vratamastito. So that Gayatri Mantra Upadesha they got from Yadukulacharya, Garga Deva, Gargaji, and from him having learned mantra as a Vrata Anushtana, they have every day done this Gayatri Mantra. So this also is a big lesson. Even though they are the avatar of Bhagavan, but they came as Manusya, Whereas a Manusha in the Yadukula, Kshatrikula, they have to get the Dvijatvam. Once they get it, they have to follow that Vrata as Anushtana. They have done it. No, that's why I said every of these slokas have something for us to learn from Lord Krishna's Leela. So, उसके बाद प्रभवौ सर्व विद्यानाम. In fact, they are the ones from whom all the vidyas come. Sarvajnau, they are the knowers of everything. Jagadishwarau, they are the lords of the entire universe. Now, Anya Siddha Amala Jnanam, they have that Amala Swatma Jnanam, which is not required for them to be learned by others from others, nor everybody knows it. Guhamanau, that knowledge they have hidden behind Nara Ihitaihi, living life like a human beings. Living life like ordinary human beings, their Sarvajnata, their Prabhatva Sarvavidya, their Sarvajnata, Jagadishwaratva, all of that while playing the Manusya Leela, they have hidden just like Bhagavan Rama yesterday na Adhyatma Ramayana we saw कि अभी लक्ष्मण को भी नहीं बताना है, let me play the Leela like a Manusya. So that is how Bhagavan becomes Dukhi and all that we will see that today in our Adhyatma Ramayana also. Aur kya hua ave atah, after this now another episode, the most beautiful one, Gurukule Vasamichantau. They wanted to stay sometime in the Gurukula and go through that beautiful experience also to receive the love from the Guru, knowledge from the Guru of all Shastra. This is what is the beauty of Balaram Krishna. Everywhere they went, everyone they loved, everybody they served, yet nowhere they were lost, caught up, bound. Whatever is required to be done at different times, they went on doing it. This is another lesson we have to learn from Krishna Balarama. So, गुरुकुल में जाने का उन्हीं को इच्छा हुआ, वासम इच्छन्त हो. Not like today's children have to be forced by the parents and all. So they themselves wanted to go, then went there. Where did they go? Kashyam, means Kashi born and Kashi educated. Sandipanim Nama. The Guru of Bhagavan Krishna and Balarama is Sandipani Rishi. That's why Puja Gurudev has given Sandipani Sadhanalaya. So that whoever study there become like Bhagavan Krishna Balarama, learning everything and give that knowledge everywhere. So we are all children of that way, Puja Gurudev Sandipani. We owe throughout our life everything to our Gurudev as well as his this guidance only. There is no doubt at all about it. So Guru Sandipani, our Balarama Krishna went Avanti Puravasinama, and that Gurukula and the Guru was staying at that time at Avantipura. The Avanti of that time is called as today's Ujjaini, one of the seven Moksha Dhama. अयोध्या मथुरा माया काशी कांची अवंतिका पूरी द्वारवती चैव सप्तैते मोक्षदायिकाः. So Avantipura, Gurukula Sandipani ashram, Balarama Krishna went. Okay, Gurukula. Then what did they do there having gone Yatopasadya? Then they have gone with a systematic, what do you call, discipline. Now this portion nowadays, our Telugu people in our Mundaka Upanishad, they are listening. है ना, शौनको होय महाशालः विधिवतु अंगिरसम उपसन्नः पप्रच्छ कस्मिन्नु भगो विज्ञाते सर्वमिदं विज्ञातं भवति इति तस्मै स होवाच. So as in the Telugu they were studying how Shaunakaji reached to Angirasa Rishi and surrendered and asked for Brahma Vidya. Here also Balarama Krishna, even though they are avatars, they have gone to the Guru, Yatha Upasadya, Vidhivad Upasadya. What is said there in Telugu, in the Upanishad class, same here. Dantau. So with full control of the Mana Indriya Ityadi, Guru Vruttim Aninditam. With towards the Guru, they have got such a Anindita Vrutti. Means behaved with Guru in such a way that Guru को ढूंढने पर भी एक भी निंदिता एक्शन या कुछ इनके अंदर दिखाई नहीं दिया. Even ढूंढने पर भी such a blemishless way, beautifully with all commitments, discipline, surrenders, devotions, obediences, these Balaram and Krishna disciplinedly lived with Maharaj Guru Sandipani ji. See how important it is. Do the Sankalpa, at least for next life, that 4 or 5 years staying in the Gurukula and under the guidance of the able Guru, learn not only all knowledges, but all the disciplines, all the Vyavahara Jnanam, everything. So, Yatavad Upasadhya, Dantau, Gurau, Vrittim Aninditam, then Grahayantau. So, with all what Guru was teaching, they were learning excellently, perfectly. None of these lazinesses, distractions. The laziness they never had, but they were very active, dynamic. When they were in Mathura, then Vrindavan and all, even in Madhura. But when you go to Gurukula, you have to be disciplined as it is required there. Like when we go conduct our spiritual camps. Nowadays तो कोरोना के बाद हमने स्टार्ट नहीं किया फिर से. We will start our some camps. Maybe in a year or two. Every year 4-5 camps in different pilgrim places we'll have. Any of you come, we'll have the darshana pilgrim का, साधना में होएगा, स्वाध्याय भी होता है. So when we really join camps, really we follow the discipline there. So here Gurukula Vasa, full discipline followed. Then Grahayanta Upeto Usma Bhaktya. So they stayed with so much bhakti. Deva Miva Adrutau. For them, the Guru Maharaj Sandipani is Sakshat Deva Bhagavan only. See? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Ishvara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Then Tayoho Dvijavara Tushtaha. With both of them, that king, the Guru, Sandipani was so much happy. Shuddha Bhava Anuruttivihi. Shuddha Bhava, the purest of the pure attitudes, intentions. Anuvritti is following all the disciplines, orders, sevas, whatever given. Somewhere it must have been written in which some other Purana, किस किस तरह का सेवाएं उन्होंने गुरु का वहाँ गुरुकुल में किए होंगे. So, both Shuddha Bhavam and Anuvritti. Shuddha Bhava is intentional purity, attitudes purity. Anuvritti is practical, physical, doing the seva as expected, as told. Vritti means Vartanam, Vyavahar. Anu means as required, as told. Anuvartanam means जैसे गुरु ने कहा वैसे जीना, वैसे करना, everything. Whether it is seva, whether it is study, whether whatever the sadhanas, सब कुछ उन्होंने whatever Guru Maharaj said, they followed. Then Tayor Dijavara Tushtaha. So that Brahmana, Deva, Guru Maharaj, Sandipaniji, happy with their Shuddha Bhava and Anuvritti, Provacha, he taught. See, Provachatam Tattvato Brahma Vidyam. This is what we will see in our Vivek Chudamani, we will see. Also again, Mundaka, it will come. He is such very deserving, qualified disciples come. How can the Guru be without giving the knowledge? So, Sandipani Muni ne सारा ज्ञान इन दोनों को दे दिया. So wonderful this topic, Vedana Kilan. See, morning, Aparavidya, we are seeing in our Telugu Pravachanam of Mundaka Upanishad. So Vedana Kilan. Then Sa Anga Upanishadaha, all the Angas of Veda. So 4 Vedas, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvanaha, Vedanga, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandaha, Jyotisham. What are each of them in our Telugu class we are telling. So, all the 4 Vedas, Vedangas, and then Upanishadaha. Isha Kena Kada Prashna Mundamandukya Taittiriya Aitreya Shvetashwara Sandogya Vradahanika Kaivalya. और भी बहुत उपनिषद पढ़ाएंगे. This we study because Bhagavan Bhashakara commented on them. But at that time, Krishna did not have that. He doesn't want it. He don't need whatever Upanishad Guru taught, all that they learned. तो वेदांत पढ़ लिया उन्होंने उपनिषद. देन वेद अंग पढ़ ली है, वेद भी पढ़ ली. फर्स्ट वेद अंग इज स्टार्ट. शिक्षा कल्प व्याकरण निरुक्तम छंदो ज्योतिषम. देन इन जनरल वेदास आर taught in which mantra brahmana aranyaka in that yajna agadi upasana they are done. Thereafter the Upanishads in which Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya, Tattva Vidya, Brahmatmaika Bodha Vidya is given. That also completely they have learned. You are all in Gurukula only in the morning, evening classes now. Aapka ghar is Gurukula hai and listening to our Shastras. Then what have we done? Then not only these, Sarahasyam Dhanurvedam. All the Rahasyas of Dhanurveda, Krishna Balaram learned from Guru Sandipani. Then Dharman, all types of Varnashrama Dharmas, they were taught. Nyaya Pathan, all the Nyaya Shastra. Nyaya Shastra is a Tarka, Nyaya, logic, all of that also, which is very important for life. Because as human being, we have buddhi, as we have buddhi, we do all the things only when they are logically put in front of us. So the Nyaya Shastra is one of the very important Adhyatmika Anga. 1, 2, 3 years we need to study even the Nyaya. In fact, all the six darshanas we can study for the information sake. Then the sixth of the Uttaramimamsa Darshana, Badarayana Sutras, Vedanta, Advaita Jnanam, Brahmatattvam, that is our ultimate goal. So all that, what are they? Sarasyam Dhanurvedam, then Dharmano, then Nyayapathan, Tatha cha Anvikshikim Vidyam. Anvikshikim Vidyam again is the Brahma Vidya, Moksha Vidya, and finally the Rajanitim cha Shadvidham. So the Rajaniti Shastra of Sandhi, Yana, Dvaidi, Bhava, Asana, like that there are 6 limbs for the Rajaniti Shastra. And our Prime Minister of India is very expert in that. You don't know how he's shaking the whole world now. A very powerful expression will go into the history so much exhaustive. Big books will come about that character because of the mainly in this very critical years and decades of the whole globe in very many aspects. Natural calamities, mutual quarrels, then atomic bombs and all, economical crisis, all of them internally for the country managing, so too at the whole global level, becoming guide to all. Is it not? Yesterday, secretly, some foreign big ministers have come to take some advice from him. I mean, many of us don't know all this silently happen. So he has got all the Rajaniti Shastra. You know how powerfully from last 7, 8 years that neighbor Shatrus, both of them, Pakistan and China, so much they were making khilwad with our India. Because our stupid government of India at that time never have that guts because of the fear of the internal people. कि हमको वोट नहीं देंगे वगैरह करके हमेशा being such a huge country of 100 above crores of population for the stupid small country of 18 crore हमेशा झुक के ही रहते थे हिम्मत ही नहीं होती थी कहीं इंटरनेशनल फोरम में प्रूव करने के लिए our honesty as well as the nonsense done by neighbor countries. See from last 7, 8 years how quietly none of our Indians, when you know that about Pakistan with all the proofs in the international community, he has presented. Where terrorist attacks are continuing, whole country understood Pakistan is a terrorist producing country. So if you give them funds, they will produce terrorists and destroy us only. Nobody is giving, even IMF. इतना बड़ा बड़ा कंडीशन लगाया कि वो अब परेशान है. They have to say Sharanagati to no Modi only, our own Prime Minister. Then only the country will withstand the economy. Otherwise, it will be worse. This is a very high level of Rajaniti. That too, a Muslim country, other Muslim countries, उनको दोस्ती बना के देखो, becoming friendly to the Taliban Afghanistan. Why to the Bangladesh? A Pakka Muslim country it is. All the Dubai nations, Arab nations, when he goes there, how they welcome and hug and all. These are all high level of Rajaniti. Not becoming emotional about India and emotional about Hinduism. All of them have their own place. But you have to give importance to the international Rajaniti also. That is what the need of the hour. Balancing all of them. It is not at all an ordinary human being's efforts. How many gurus must be working through those personalities? I'm just talking about the Shadvida Rajaniti Vishayas. Whom to friend, whom to make enemy. Now we'll see China also. How by deploying such a big army, by dedicating 6 times more budget to the army, especially the borders, how all the border villages, which were always neglected, around 2,600 or some villages are adopted by now Indian army, and they are all making so big developments. In the China-India border of 2100 किलोमीटर्स जितने भी गांव हैं सबको करोड़ों करोड़ लगाकर पूरा उधर एक तो सड़क बना रहे दूसरा पर्यटक स्थल बना रहे so that all the Indians from all over country go there for that picnic pilgrim so that that portion of India is always with India. Dare not that fellow talk anything about it. These are all, I tell you, without any smallest dimag also, if we are able to see little better, people like you who are into the world, if you can open up your mind and see how many great works are happening in the nation. The period of corona crisis, economic crisis, every time India is withstanding to onslaughts. Big country of 140 crores. But मानो अगर पूरा नीचे गिर रहा है, these 140 crores become terrible rakshasas only, killing each other and all. क्या होगा देश का पूरा बता? Not only we are self-sustaining, growing also, we are supporting other nations. Means कैसे बढ़िया सा policies होंगे. All of that can come only when there is Desha Bhakti developed, serving the Desha. I want to serve my nation. That must have developed from 100 lives. 100 जन्मों से मुझे देश का सेवा करना 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 ऐसे तड़प कर 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 करके उसके लिए वॉट एवर क्वालिफिकेशन रिक्वायर्ड वो पाते पाते इस जन्म में भगवान हैज गिवन दैट चांस टू दैट जीव एंड द टीम ऑफ देम all of them put together. Whoever are there, great it is. Unique, wonderful. In our lifetime, we could never imagine we can see our Krishna temple like that, Ram Mandir like that. Nation भारत माता का गुणगान तुर्की में हो रहा है, पाकिस्तान में हो रहा है, हमारे शत्रु है वो लोग. See what's happening in Balochistan, in this occupied Kashmir. Within 2-3 months, वहाँ इतना rebellion होएगा. They want India to occupy that POK. It can happen even tonight also, anytime. Not because of attacking them, with the weapons and all. No, that is destruction. That America will do with Japan पे bomb वगैरह डाल के. I don't know किसने डाला जापान में, Hiroshima, Nagasaki. We are not that way. Conquer the world by the wars and weapons. We conquer the world by love, by service. That's the right conquering. India is doing that. देखो चुप हो गए सारे नेशन धीरे धीरे. See the diplomacy of negotiating with both America and America and Russia, bitter enemies. Both of them talk same day to our Prime Minister. What a great achievement. And the other fellow, whatever his name is, from Ukraine, Bala. He is also enemy to India. He never supported India. But India doesn't feel that. We serve, help all. It's a very, very great Rajaniti required. Our nation should have such people again and again, not only for protecting India's integrity development, but to become universal guru. Now the universe is learning from India that we have to see the entire humanity as one. We have to come together and live together. Who knows in next 1-2 years exactly आज को या कल को 1 साल हो गया है ना यूक्रेन रशिया वार. Within a few months time they may come to a consensus compromise. देखो होता होगा under the mediation of India. In the same way, the Iran-Iraq war going, Israel-Lebanon is going on. In the world, so many unknown small little things they are going on fighting. See, internal fights within the states he'll have to protect. Political fightings he'll have to withstand onslaughts. Nearest neighboring enemies he'll have to protect. Not enemies directly, but enemically behaving this Sri Lanka, this Burma, Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, these छोटे छोटे बेवकूफ लोग वो भी कर्तली करते रहते हैं इंडिया को. उनको भी समझा करें. म्यांमार से लेकर ऑल ऑफ दैट्स बिग थिंग. I tell you, बाप रे, ब्रह्म विद्या is easier than all that. 100 times. Oh, बाप रे, बाप रे. So Bhagavan Krishna also from Sandipani ji, Rajanitim cha Shadvida. In the Shadvida Rajaniti में कि किन से दोस्ती रखना, किन से दुश्मनी कब मोलना, किन से साथ बैठ के मिलकर डेवलप करना, किन को कब अटैक करना, कैसे अपने आप के बॉर्डर्स को रक्षा करना, अपने आप के इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस को हमेशा स्टेबल रखना, इंटरनली कैसे सबको जो चाहिए देते हुए उनका प्रेम लेना. This is very important. Like outside, whatever we do, but within the country, if you don't make the people happy, then they only will revolt. You become outside winner, inside loser. We have to win inside also. Economic policy, it's all going on. We are not understanding right from that नोट क्या कहते हैं, नोटबंदी से लेकर के मेकिंग सो मेनी accounts of the banks and making our money is deposited in them. How variety of developments are happening for the borders in the defense may everywhere. It is mind blowing. I don't think even they also know how it is happening. Only Ishvara Leela. Under their supervision guidance, millions are working in every department, everywhere, everywhere. Nothing can be neglected. Industrial development cannot be neglected. Then the defense wala can never be neglected. Then IT wala can never be neglected. The medical wala जब का तब करते रहना चाहिए. The most importantly the किसान का. अभी किसान लोगों ने मना किया 2 साल पहले, अदरवाइज बहुत बढ़िया होता अभी तक वो भी, यू नो, दैट वहाँ से शुरू हुआ वो वाला. I to believe in those good policies. So, good is a part of the topic only what we are studying, that we have to recognize at what freedom we are having now, having that sigh of relief as a Bharatiya. And by all these taxation systems, etc., we are really controlled. You know, घर में 2 लाख से ज़्यादा नहीं रखना, ब्लैक मनी हो जाएगा, अंदर कर देंगे. Is it not? Then all the money should be in the banks, the connection between Aadhaar, PAN card. So where are you? You will be known. That is for your own safety. What assets you have, that also is everywhere known. That is also for our own safety. Can there be more safety than our own honesty? Batao? We are made safe by making us honest now in our country. You are known, everything, you are all moving, immovable, all assets known to government. Then some कल को कुछ गड़बड़ में हो गया तो you can prove to that, देखो these are my assets sir, somebody has taken, then the government can take action in our favor. This is not an easy thing. I am telling only 0.01%. How many much going to happen if we continue giving them the chance to serve the nation. Now same policies, if they are adopted in all the states also together synergistically, है ना, गिवन सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट नोइंग दैट ईच स्टेट नीड्स व्हाट, उसको हिसाब से मिलकर करे ना, पूरा भारत माता विश्व के गुरु, है ना. इंटरनल में कुछ है लोग जो बहुत शत्रु है, किसी तरह से उनको गिराना है. अब तुम आकर पावर में क्या करोगे? हु विल नो यू व्हाट पावर्स यू हैव? यू मे गेट पावर बट यू हैव नॉलेज, यू हैव द एबिलिटी. देखो देश तो चलता है भाई, चल रहा था 48 से अब तक, वो तो चलेगा ही. एवरी कंट्री स्मॉल इट इज गोइंग ऑन because the living beings are there, they will work for their own survival. While doing so, the nation also goes. Chalna chalana important है ना. How much you are developing, improving, how you are making secured, protected from all angles. More than all that, invoking respect and reverence to the nation from other nations of the world. ये सब कोई नहीं कर सकता बाकी, मैं बताता हूँ. बुजदिल रहेंगे, हिम्मत नहीं होगा बोलने का. एक सबके दिमाग में घोटाले. जिसके मन में घोटाला होता है ना, उनको बोलने की शक्ति नहीं होती. और जो बोल ही नहीं पाएगा वो करेगा क्या? बोलकर करवाना पड़ता है. बोलेगा नहीं तो करेंगे कैसे? आई टेल यू, वंडरफुल. राजनीति इज a huge शास्त्र, not an ordinary thing. And again, still it depends on the total efforts, all of us Indians, and our prarabdha. If our prarabdha is back to that stupid time, then we will elect such useless fellows who will only eat away the money. देखते देखते इंडिया विल बिकम लाइक पाकिस्तान. इफ यू वांट टू दैट डू इट. हम तो मरेंगे, हमको तो रहना नहीं है, हम तो अपना साधना करके चले आए. बट द नेक्स्ट जनरेशंस, दे शुड प्रोड्यूस, है ना, रोल मॉडल्स लाइक दैट. इज अ रोल मॉडल, दे आर रोल मॉडल्स. Seeing them great Desha Bhaktas, great Dharma Jnanis, great Sanatana Dharma Jnanis should be ready as next batch to take over the baton and continue serving the nation. मैं तो ये चाहता हूँ बाबा. Let every youngster of India studying school, college must be exposed to all these culture, tradition, humanity, universal oneness, spirituality, economic growth, nature's protection, being friendly with the nature. ये सब सीख कर बड़ा बड़ा टीम्स बनकर पूरे विश्व को ही अच्छी तरह एक दिशा देना चाहिए. And it should go on happening. And I believe for next 1000 years, India will be guiding the whole world in all these aspects. According to some ज्योतिषी, कोई तो बोलते हैं तो हम तो सुनते ही है 1000 साल के लिए भारत माता विल गाइड द होल वर्ल्ड. तब तक, अब बाद में फिर देखो अप्स एंड डाउन्स तो होते रहते हैं. We have seen a great bunch of patriotic people came 200 years. They fought from 1856 or 17, that what mutiny you call it as. 1757 से लेकर 1947, 190 साल. A big group of great patriotics came, worked, gave life and got it. Freedom. After that, for 40, 50 years, so-called people came, and you saw what happened. Now for some period, ये तो फिर होता रहता. And again, seeing from spiritual standpoint, how much have we talked all this? It is again in Vyavahara. In the Paramarthika, all of that was only the play of Ishvara. This also we should know. This standpoint also we must know of Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. And when we come to the Jagat, practical Jagat mein, wahan bhi, what is the Dharma, what is Nyaya, what is the Rajaniti, what is the ruling the kingdom for the betterment of everyone, that too without any ego, selfishness, biasness or partialities. So remember last 8 years में, whether the central government का हो, यूपी में का हो, for other religions of Muslim, Christians, not even little harm is done. Only some rules and laws which are biased, which are not required, which were creating unnecessary pain in the other place, they were just removed. Otherwise, as regards the ruling the praja is concerned, whoever consider they are Indians, all Indians are taken care. Great it is. Baapre. Whatever, it's all magic only. Otherwise, एक भड़काऊ भाषण दे दो, पूरा देश ऐसा हो जाएगा. लोग करते हैं ना बेचारे immature and all that. How careful it has to be. Now he has come to such a position, anything he utters, whole world takes so serious. How careful those people. The more you become famous, the more you have to be careful with each word spoken. Otherwise, खटकरी में बिठाएंगे आपको इंडिया एनडीटी वाले आपकी अदालत में. I am talking about all these things. Okay. Then राजनीतिंच षड्विधाम. Then क्या हुआ फिर? सर्वम. All these things which are mentioned above, this Naravara Shrestha, best among all the human beings, Sarva Vidya Pravartakau, though they are the Pravartakas of all the Vidyas, this word came earlier also. Sarva Vidya Pravartakau, Sakrut Nigada Matrena, just by one listening from the Guru, Tau Sam Jagra Tuhur Nupa, Ho Raja, they could grasp everything. Like Tapur Maharaj ke paas mein, anybody come, once only will teach, they'll have to learn for whole life. Gurudev was that disciple. And he realized later on, because of that discipline of the Guru, that ek baar bolunga tumko seekhna hai, that he put efforts, learned, because of which in short span of time, Vijay Gurudev also learned so many things. अगर दिस रूल गुरु हैज नॉट पुट मानो, तो गुरु को भी 10 बार बोलना पड़ेगा. शिष्य विल आल्सो फॉरगेट 10 बार. देन द न्यू थिंग्स कैन नेवर बी टॉट और लर्न. That strict discipline kept by Tapon Maharaj, that only once I will teach you, if you don't remember, you will be chucked out of the ashram, is not for him. It is for you. That yoga shakti when you develop, ekagrata you develop, asampragnata sampragnata sthiti you come to and learn the things. In minimum time you can learn maximum. That's how Puja Gurudev trained that way there. Later on, going through all the literature of Sanatana Dharma Shastras, other things, he learned everything as to how to succeed in the mission which he has taken. The starting is that Gurudev, Guru Paramara, Paramaguru. That is why he has mentioned it as Sandipani only. Like Sandipani ji taught once, the Krishna Balarama taught only one. एक बार पढ़ाया तो they have learned only. सकृत निगदा मात्रेण. एक बार सुनने से ही, एक बार गुरु का कहने से ही सर्वम जाग्रतो संजाग्रतो हो, everything they understood. In that way, ahoratraihi chatushtya, 64 days, day and night, they stayed there. Samyatau tavatihi kalaha, all the 64 kalas from the Guru they learned. Many times when these things are spoken, We always praise the disciple, how great in 64 days, all 64 kalas they learned. Arava, they are great, but how much great the Guru that he taught them? He taught so many disciples like that. हमेशा हमको ना जैसे कहा ना जो स्टेज पे या फ्लोर फ्रंट में होते हैं ना while recognizing appreciating them we forget always those who are behind the scenes है ना like the prime minister and I was telling you they are on the stage but behind the scene how many desha bhaktas are working how many desha bhaktas are working it's so much dharma bhakta and desha bhakta so here also this Sandipani ji taught chant din mein they have learned everything all the 64 Vidyas. So Tavati Kalaha Sanyato Ahoratre Chatusashtya. 64 days, 64 Kalas, they have learned. Then उसके बाद क्या हुआ गुरु दक्षिणया आचार्यम छंदया मासधु नृप then they came pranams to the guru hey guru maharaj you taught us all these great chatushashti kalas and vidyas anvikshi vidya rajniti vidya dharma vidya all veda vedanga upanishad now please ask what Guru Dakshina we can give you. See that beautiful thing, you know? Ab dekho Guru Maharaj, he's already fulfilled, but still concerns the wife. Then they have only one desire. They ask, Vareda, which is impossible. Now this is again in touch with what we are studying in 12th Skandha. That time also I'll tell you, in 12th Skandha what we are studying, Lord's name, whoever takes while dying, they will be mukta. Here is a different case. Those are already died. Bhagavan has brought them to life again. Gave it to the parents. After listening that and these portions, if you don't still develop faith in the Lord, therefore devotion to the Lord, therefore upasanas of the Lord, therefore surrender to the Lord, we are the most unfortunate ones. मरे हुए गुरुपुत्र को वापस लाएंगे कल देखेंगे हम इसको वहां कहते हैं while dying anybody takes name they get moksha here they say that even a dead person also Bhagavan brings back his all 6 brothers also will bring back toward the end we will see how Krishna Leelas देवकी वसुदेव ask तुमने सबको सब कुछ दिया हमको भी चाहिए बताओ क्या चाहिए your 6 elder brothers we have not even looked at them or even gave some milk also. Devaki was so dukhi because child is born, he will cry. The Dwarapalas will tell Kamsa, he will come and like a butcher, like a Rakshasa, he will lift them and hit on the floor and he kills them. आंखों के सामने. So how much pain they must have got. Some relief if they can see them, those children. So with that desire they ask, even Bhagavan Krishna brings all his brothers also, elder ones. Now having heard all these leelas, still if you doubt the presence of the Lord, power of the Lord. Is it not? Still, like it is like, we have all the online classes now. Audio, video, we see. And we think we are technologically developed and we are the great achievers. Stupid. Already 78 years back, in all our Hindi, Telugu, mythological movies and Patal Bhairavi movies, even that mantrika also, us darpan mein, he will do boom bus. Immediately, every place, everybody, he was online seeing. There is nothing new. It is only technological. That time it was with Mantra Shakti. Have you not seen Patal Bhairavi mein usme? He will do that thing and put it. Immediately, where is the Rajakumara coming? What he is talking, thinking. That is what is online. That is what we are doing now with the technology. That was with mantra. This is called yantra and tantra. Yantra is hardware, tantra is software. Mantra is divine, subtle. Nothing is new. They have all done all those things. Anyway, so this point is what? Bhagavan Krishna's Mahima. And this I am telling you, ये सिनेमा में दिखाया का मतलब क्या हुआ? Even past also, Shri Narad ji knows who is what, where is what. सब कुछ वो इतने क्षण में एक जगह से दूसरे का प्रत्यक्ष हो जाते हैं वो. All these are there already. Nothing new. Science only is trying to discover it outside. Spiritually, all these things are already discovered. They are mentioned in all our Shastras. We only have lost them by not giving value, etc. to that. That's how the glory of Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, we can't put in words. So in this way, Bhagavan Krishna Balrama's glory, we are seeing here. What Dakshina, how they brought back to Gurus, the Guru Maharaj, that portion, though we chanted it, we have no time. Tomorrow we will see that. Then, day after tomorrow, tomorrow इतना ही करेंगे. Beautiful topic of our Uddhava ji. है ना, we have Krishna Uddhava Samvada for 500 days we have seen, no, in our 11th skandha. That Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna sends that Uddhavaji to Gokula, Vrindavana, to give consolation to Gopikas, and he goes there, the Brahma Girta and all of that. Excellent topics. So good that I to feel we have again started doing at least 10th skandha. It is in this round of studies a more eye opener because in a relaxed mood we are going through. Every chapter we are studying, every sloka again, and main meanings we are seeing. Thank you. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam Om. Shanti 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 Om. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama. Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Sri Suta Sharanam Mama. Sri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama. Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Sri Narada Sharanam Mama. Shri Kumar Sharanam Mama. Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama. Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama. Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Grim Yatkruvatamaham Vande Paramananda Swarge Satye Kailase Vaikunte Nasteyam Rasa Atapibandhu Sadbhagyaha Mama Munjada Garejita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Friends, it is only डूइंग साधना क्या होता है ना, जो जाना है उसी को इतना करना कि वो हृदय में बैठ जाए. So we are seeing this portion of third chapter of 12th skandha, which is the last teachings of Shukadev ji to Parikshit, in which all the sadhanas are there. One, the sadhana for those who are going to die. Second, sadhana for those who want to be mukta. Third, the sadhana for those who are in Kali, who want to get out of Kali Bandhana. Is it not? All he has given here, we are slowly, steadily trying to grasp them. And we pray, you and I together, O Krishna Bhagavan, O Shukadev ji, O all the Bhagavata Acharyas, please give us that patience to study these things patiently. Please give us that subtle intellect, intelligence to understand everything. Please give us the power of conviction. Also, please give us such a memory that we remember all these things, not many, only few they are, and we continuously practice these things in our life, rather, entire day of ours. Oh Lord, we are pleading to you. I am pleading. Whoever are pleading, please bless them also. I am pleading for myself, pleading to you that these sadhanas which you are teaching, O Shukadevji, O Lord, may happen through me in my life every moment. Other than this, please take away every other thought. Even thought also of doing anything other than these sadhanas should not arise, even in dream, even once. So that though staying in Kali Yuga, I should not be touched by Kali, and then the moksha anubhava comes, and then at the time of departing, reaching you only through memorizing you or remembering you. Oh Lord, please bless. We are undeserving. I am undeserving. I have no qualification. That you know better than me. But one qualification is what? You always say, "Oh Lord, if from the core of the heart somebody prays, you said you bless them." So we are trying our best to pray from the core of our heart. I am trying. Even there any malice, impurity is there, oh Lord, remove even those impurities and make the prayer happen so deeply, honestly, purely. And you be the answerer of that prayer again. Is it not? This is a very crucial topic. So let us enjoy once more chanting it. Today also we'll see. Only few are there. मतलब पूरा मिलकर 10-12 श्लोक ही है. तो हमने ऑलरेडी आधा देख चुके हैं. बाकी क्या है 10 मिनट में भी आई कैन फिनिश इट. व्हेन आई कैन टेल यू द लिटरल मीनिंग एंड आई कैन से कि हो गया एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो फिर हाँ हो गया थैंक यू स्वामी जी. चलो आगे बढ़ो. इस तरह एक एक दिन में दो दो चैप्टर के हिसाब से 6 दिन में पूरा 13 चैप्टर हो जाएगा और 2-3 दिन में 4 चैप्टर्स ऑफ स्कांद पुराण अंतर्गत भागवत महात्म्य also we can do. But idea is not that. We are slowly enjoying the pausing and trying to dissect and analyze every word of every of these few important shlokas. Chanted Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuranam Dvadasha Skandaha Om Abhasascha निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसीयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते. अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः. श्रीशुक उवाच कलौ न राजन् जगतां परं गुरुं त्रिलोकनाथानतपादपङ्कजं प्रायेण मर्त्या भगवन्तमच्युतं यक्ष्यन्ति पाषण्डविभिन्नचेतसः यन्नामधेयं म्रियमाण आतुरः पतन् स्खलन् वा विवशो गृणन् पुमान् विमुक्तकर्मार्गण उत्तमां गतिं प्राप्नोति यक्ष्यन्ति न तं कलौ जनाः पुंसां कलिकृतान् दोषान् द्रव्यदेशात्मसम्भवान् सर्वान् हरति चित्तस्थः भगवान् पुरुषोत्तमः श्रुतः संकीर्तितो ध्यातः पूजितश्चादृतोऽपि वा नृणां धुनोति भगवान् हृत्स्थोर्जन्मायुता शुभं यथा हेम्नि स्थितो वह्निः दुर्वर्णं हन्ति धातुजम् एवमात्मगतो विष्णुः योगिनाम् अशुभाशयं विद्यातप प्राणनिरोधमैत्री तीर्थाभिषेक व्रतदानजप्यैः नात्यन्तशुद्धिं लभतेऽन्तरात्मा यथा हृदि स्थे भगवत्यनन्ते तस्मात् सर्वात्मना राजन् हृदिस्थं कुरु केशवं म्रियमाणो हि अवहितः ततो यासि परां गतिं म्रियमाणैरभिध्येयः भगवान् हरिरीश्वरः आत्मभावं नयत्यङ्ग सर्वात्मा सर्वसम्भवः कलेर्दोषनिधे राजन् अस्ति ह्येको महान् गुणः कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत कृते यत् ध्यायतो विष्णुं त्रेतायां यजतो मखैः द्वापरे परिचर्यायां कलौ तद्धरिकीर्तनात्. इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां 12 स्कन्धे तृतीयोऽध्यायः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. Friends, welcome. Salute to all the Bhagavata Gurus, Acharyas, Avataras, Bhaktas, Rishmuni Devata Gana. Also to Shruti Mata, also to Parabrahma Tattva, also to our own Guru Parampara, our own Gotra Rishi Guru Parampara. To our immediate Gurus also, who are some from the behind through teaching, guiding us, many others from the behind, they are trying to push us. Everybody is doing that. Like a patient in the hospital, one doctor, one nurse, who is treating. But behind, how many others are there, he doesn't know. When the X-ray लेने वाला है, मेडिसिन तैयार करके देने वाला है, सारे इतने क्लीन करने वाले होते हैं, खाना बना के देने वाले. Unknowingly, this patient is taken care by so many. Just like in a school, college, the students know the teachers who are teaching, but how many non-teaching staff are working, management is working, liaison and coordination with the government and all. सब मिलकर इसको विद्या दे रहे विद्यार्थी को नहीं पता होता है ना. In the hotel you ordered, the servant brought, or the one who is there, मतलब. but पीछे कितने लोग काम कर रहे हो खाने के लिए. Everywhere they are behind. So too in our life also, unknowingly, so many divine powers are working. We have to salute to all of them. Oh Devatas, we don't know you, we don't see you, but we know you are there to take care of us. You are the Adhisthana Devatas, you are the Dig Devatas, you are the Antakarana Devatas, you are the Prakriti Devatas. Because of you all only, all these are happening. We humbly bow down at your feet. Thank you for everything. Please keep blessing. We the Jivas to discover the divine and become instrument in the hands of divine for his work to get done through. Having prayed like this, now come to our third chapter, 12th skandha. What is 12th skandha? आभासा और निरोधा यहाँ से होता है. That is Bhagavan. That Bhagavan is Ashraya, is called as Paramatma. आभासश्च निरोधः च. Projection and rejection of the projection. Yataha cha adhyavasiyate. On which Lord they are projected. That Ashraya is called Param Brahma. Sahasraya Param Brahma, he is called Paramatma. Paramatma in the Bhakti Marga, Parabrahma in the Vedanta Marga is called. So through that Paramatma, you just be a devotee surrender. To that Parabrahma, through Tattvamasi Mahakya Jnanam, discover him as Aham Brahmasmi. This Aham Brahmasmi is called as Satyam Param Dhimahi, and the devotion surrender to that Paramatma is called as Prochita Kaitavaha Parama Dharmaha. The malice, selfishness less, pure devotion and surrender. This is how. This 12th skandha is an Ashraya skandha. Take the Ashraya in the Paramatma. Okay. That is why this third chapter is giving us all the knowledges how and why we have to make the Lord our Ashraya, surrender to Him, and through Him we get Aihika, Amushmika, Paramarthika, all Palana, Poshana, Lalana, Pradana, everything. Interesting. Okay. Now, these two shlokas, what is 43rd? Essence is what? Lord is so great. Accept it. Even though you are in Kaliyuga, misguided with the Pashandis, don't allow them to overpower your mind. You must know the Lord to be so great. Therefore, know that He is worthy of Upasana and surrender. Thus, through the Upasanas, be continuously surrendering to Him. This is the way you can avoid Kali. First shloka is glory of Bhagavan. Second shloka is what? At the time of the death, remember the Lord. Remember now to remember the Lord so that we get mukti. Because that is pramana in all the shastras. Now here in this portion, why so much of the word of death coming? Don't worry, अपने बारे में नहीं बोल रहे कि हम मरने वाले हैं. ऐसे वह में मत आना. This is to परीक्षित it is taught. परीक्षित के 7 दिन हो गए ना, उनका टाइम आया. अपना भी खाएगा. हमारे द्वारा कितने लोगों का प्रारब्ध खत्म होना है. We have to trouble so many people. Is it not? ऐसे थोड़ी हमको भागने देंगे भगवान. बहुत कुछ है. So therefore don't worry about us. It is a hero of this story. परीक्षित जी महाराज, उनके almost 7th day खत्म हो रहे हैं, तो उनके लिए बताया. And he started the question of that only. Briyamanasya Visheshadaha. If you see the beginning में, when Sukadeva ji came, everybody got up. Parikshit did puja to him. He asked questions which he already asked the other rishis. At that time he asked these three. What is Shreyas for Purushas? Especially Briyamanasya. So, but both in general Shreyas throughout life and toward the time of the death, for both of them the sadhana is one only. What is that? Tasmat sarvatmana rajan Bhagavan Ishvaro Harihi Shrotavya Kirtitavyascha Dheyaha Pujyaha Nityada. That theory that you have to do the Shravana and Kirtana, practically Shukadev has shown for the 7 days, where he became the Kirtanakara, Bhagavad Katha, and he made Pratikshit to be a Shrota. While doing this to only, in the heart, the Puja Bhavana, Dhyana Sthiti, all of that he tried to inculcate in Parikshit. Parikshit ji, having done all that, really got fully filled in his heart with Bhagavan, therefore he got moksha, not death. Now, these are all very sublime things. Again and again when you contemplate, कैसे स्टार्ट हुआ भागवत, थ्रोट भागवत में क्या बताया, कंक्लूजन किस तरह से हो रहा है ना? दिस कॉल्ड एज Upakrama and Upasamhara Ekata. Where it started, there alone ends. Then in between what is there? What is the Upakramita? That is exhaustively explained. And that is again Upasamrita. This is what you asked, this is what I give. Unfortunately, what you asked being the best question, the answer of which because useful to everyone, it is become a Shastra and it is mentioned. Like in scientific field, thousands of discoveries are done every day. But all are not required, therefore they are not made into the book form. They are just thrown away. But whichever are required for the universe, they are maintained. Even in that also, when a better thing starts coming, earlier thing is given up. But in the moksha, there is no better thing than this. Therefore, the shastras remain eternal. They only sometimes go into an expression. Then again, some deserving people come. Then they again come into surface level. So this is how we have to understand. So the second श्लोक क्या हुआ? हमको मरने के टाइम भगवान का स्मरण आना है. देन अगले क्षण ही मरने वाला है, ऐसे सोचना है. Therefore इस क्षण में भगवान को स्मरण. ओम नमो नारायण. अरे मरा नहीं. अच्छा ओम नमो नारायण. अरे फिर भी जिंदा हूँ. ओम नमो नारायण. यही करते रहना. When you are in memory of Lord, where is death to you? There is no chance at all. So here the ways of marana that are told. Patan, Skalan, Vivashaha, Mriyamanaha, Aturaha, whatever it may be. What will happen? Vimukta karma argadaha uttamam gatim prapnoti. All janam janmaka sarva sanchita karma is bhaspakruta and uttamam gatim prapnoti. The uttama gati of reaching oneness with Bhagavan, that is achieved. Remember always, karma gatis are those between these three lokas. Bhuloka, Antariksha lokas and Swarga, including Naraka loka. ये आवाजाही वाले हैं. यहाँ कर्म के कारण हमको वासना कर्म प्रारब्ध के कारण धक्का देते जाते हैं हमको. विमुक्त कर्म मार्ग मीन्स दिस आवाजाही से पार होकर we go to either through karma mukti into that sadhya mukti, or we go into directly Vaikuntha loka as Alokya Adi, or Brahma Jnana may happen. All possibilities are there. At the both things, death and Brahma Jnana, same time happening can also happen to yogis. Some of them, death taken to the higher worlds of up above, Sarga, Maharloka, Jano, Tapoloka, then they do the Vasya and go again, come back to human with facilities, or from there they go to Brahmaloka, taught Brahma Jnana by Brahmadeva, along with Brahma they can become liberated. There are so many ways Jivas have the Mukti. Like in the world also, so many ways, in every house the kitchen is different, cooking is different. For every person the dressing way is different. Everyone makes his house differently decorated. Everyone has different language to talk. Everyone does works in differently. Each one has different vehicles and way of traveling. So too, एक जीव को एक तरह से मुक्ति होता है. ऐसा है. So from second shloka, followed by the first shloka, in which we have understood the glory of God, we have learnt to remember Him at the end of time of the death. Now the point, at the time of death, we can remember God only when the God is in our chitta. Therefore, chitta में है तो ही हम भगवान को स्मरण कर सकते हैं at the time of death. And therefore, what is said here, if Bhagavan is there in the chitta, 10,000 janma ka bhi impurities he will remove. That is how he gives mukti to us. Therefore, what is the next step in our sadhana? When we have to remember him at the time of death or at the time of meditation, is we have to make the Lord stationed in our hridaya. Come to this conclusion. हमारे हृदय में भगवान को बिठाना. इन भक्ति मार्ग में बुलाकर इमेजिन करके उनका बिठाकर पूजा करते. इन ज्ञान मार्ग ऑलरेडी ही इज देयर एज आत्मा पंचकोशातीत सत्यम ज्ञानंतम ब्रह्म यो वेदनीतम गुहायाम. वी विल डिस्कवर हिम. Understood? Both of that. This is our goal. Then how this Bhagavan is made in our chitta to come stay permanently. Remember, when the sadhanas are told, while getting lost in doing sadhanas, slowly forgetting what for we are doing, let us not become mechanical in doing these things, which many of the people become victim of. That is the power of delusion or maya. That is what is a Hindi kahavat. आए थे हरिभजन को और ओठन लगे कपास. ऐसा कुछ है कि नहीं? So too, we start all our upasanas to make the Lord stabilized in our heart. While doing the upasanas, we forget the goal. Our upasanas become so mechanical that we forget the Lord to keep in our heart. Therefore, when the Bhagavan is not brought in the heart, Maya will come. Then all the upasanas are guided for getting caught up in Maya by asking for everything other than Bhagavan. That is how people get lost, just like Brahmanas. They were respected because of their Veda Vidya, Brahma Vidya. And Yagnayagadi, through that, they were connecting the people to the Lord, and the Devatas used to bless them. Then, the more the respect they were getting, intoxicated with the respect, they stopped studying the Vedas, doing the upasanas, contacting the Devatas. Still, they want to get respect. भगवान थोड़ी छोड़ेंगे उनको. जिस कारण से तुमको रेस्पेक्ट मिल रहा है उसको तुमने छोड़ ही दिया, इससे तुमको रेस्पेक्ट मिलेगा ही नहीं. दैट्स व्हाई इन इंडिया इफ एनी वन दलित है, एक हरिजन है, एक गिरिजन है, एक डाउन ट्रॉडन है, ही इज ब्राह्मण. नो रिजर्वेशंस, नो केयर, everybody hates them. You know what is written on JNU walls? ब्राह्मणों को मार डालो, भगा दो. It is there self created. Mistake हो गया वो. Now they have to rectify. If you want to claim the respect reverence as Brahmana, you have to live like that. Is it not? Here also, if you want the Lord to be established in the heart, for establishing the Lord in the heart only, we have to do the upasana. If that main point is missed, then all what would become purposeless. Just like why the knowledge? To remove ignorance. Why remove ignorance? To remove delusion. Why remove delusion? To stop or remove doing the papa. Why remove papa? To become happy and not become dukhi. But that vidya itself is not removing ignorance. It is adding only. है कि नहीं? यही तो है हमको समझना है. Everywhere. Why the relation of children and parent? To stay together, share the love and all that. First, parents become responsible and caretaker of the children. When the parents grow, children take care of them. इस तरह से मजेदार अपना जीवन जीने को. Parents neglect the children because they are busy schedule. Children become double busy when they become grown up. They throw some money on the face of parents. Now get lost. And the stupid parents at least don't come to the class also. सुन थोड़ा भागवत में रामायण, बुद्धू लोग वो भी नहीं करते. Everywhere it is so. So clear now? First shloka talked about the Mahima of Bhagavan. Keep that in mind. Second shloka talks about, therefore, that Bhagavan, at the time of the death, if you remember, you get moksha. That will be possible only when you keep the Lord in the heart. Therefore, to make the Lord keep in the heart, throughout you have to do some of the sadhanas. While doing those sadhanas, goal should be, the Lord should be made to stay in our heart. For example, last 3 years we are studying all Bhagavatam, everything. How much we have discovered Bhagavan's presence in our heart, in the Jnana Marga, how much in the Bhakti Marga we made our KRISHNAYA or RAMA in our heart. Have we made their Rupa established in our heart? Have we worshipped them in our heart? If we are doing, it is good. For doing that only all this study. Otherwise, it becomes a mere academic things. It's only an information gathering. It's only a time pass. It's only distracting our mind from other responsibilities rather. Some people come to class, दूसरे काम से भागने के लिए. This is what is the third shloka talked about too. What is that? Not only at the time of the death when you remember the Lord gives mukti, that is later on. पहले जिंदगी में भी हमको सुख शांति होनी है. सुख शांति is not because of outer things, it is inside. So inside all kalikrita dosh hai. How can you have sukha shanti? Then what to do? While living also, all the kalikrita dosha from the heart should go away. How can go away? Chittasta Bhagavan harati. And this is the solution, but more importantly, this is the only solution. Only when the हृदय में चित्त में भगवान को बिठाते हो and उनको चाबी या चार्ज देते हो, that all kalikruta dosha from within you will eliminate. Once the inside you have strong immunity, while the corona attack you, how much powerful it is. From the heart, when the kalikruta dosha have gone away, even if you are outside Kaliyuga, but you will not be. Like you see many people, देखो नौकरी नहीं मिलती है, कहीं ना कहीं तो करना है. Therefore, some Brahmanas, youngsters, they may work even in liquor shop. They sell it, but they don't touch it. Inside there is no kali, but outside नौकरी के लिए करना पड़ रहा है. There's so many people in this way in this world, they do that work, but they don't involve in that thing. बीड़ी सिगरेट बेचते हैं लेकिन खुद नहीं लेते हैं. There's so many people here. I don't do it. My profession though I'm doing, but I am indifferent. My thing is. There's some people, negative also भी है ना? विचित्र, like some other Christians and all. All Hindu made things they want, but Hindu temple का प्रसाद उनको नहीं लेना है. That is negative. Another example, by the way. So what we are talking here is कि कलिकृत दोष हृदय से चले गए तो even though we are outside Kaliyuga, we are safe inside. That's what Hanumanji. Hanumanji went to Lanka, full of Bhoga Bhumi. But inside he never had that Bhoga Lakshana, Vasana. In general also, particularly now he is in a mission, searching for Mother Sita. So how can that Kali or any Durguna that enters in his heart? It will not. That's what I told you in the morning class or in the youth class, I don't know. The best applaud came to the Indian contingent of NDRF and the army in Turkey is what? Not only a service, continuous. More than that, the behavior, the purity. Because people watching there, from many countries have come. Our Indians have so purely behaved. देखो, you can steal some golden ornament there, you can lazy out, you can drink, everything can be done by a human being, no? These people have not done any of that, all of them. That got more applaud than where Seva. Seva, others have done better than Indians with their better equipments. That we don't know, हम अपना देश का ही शाबाशी करते हैं. But more important than that is purity. Why? There is no Kali inside at that time. You know what happened when Ukrainian people ran from Ukraine when Russia attacked exactly a year back, today 1 year हो गया. When they went for Sharana to all the nearby countries, these Ukrainian जो बेचारे शरणार्थी होकर आए, उनको लूट लिए, उनको बुरे नजर से देखे. You have seen all that news. They couldn't believe where to go now. The army which were supposed to protect them, they themselves were misbehaving. Because अंदर दोष है. But our group when they went, there is no dosha inside. That touched them mainly. Service तो okay, that's all, how much ever we do, वो तो पूरा 1% भी नहीं है. और 10 दिन रहकर बचा में, अब इनको कितने साल लगेंगे उसको पूरा खड़े करने को. In the same way here, our goal is 2 things only. Make the Lord established in our heart. The consequence of that is, even little also Kali dosha should not be there in our hearts. That's it. Then in the Kali Yuga we will stay, but behave like we are in Satya Yuga, thus taking us as an example. People also slowly change the hearts. And the whole thought is what? When the hearts change, the human beings change. The human being change, the timings change. The timing means from the Kali, the Satya Yuga will come. All it's in the hands of man, and what is in the man is in the hands of who? What is there in his heart. The real education is that which changes the heart, which makes the heart purified, which fills the heart with the true wisdom, spiritual wisdom, moral wisdom, knowledge. ये सबको भरना ही सही विद्या है. बाकी सब जीने के लिए जो चाहिए, कितना खाएगा कोई बंदा, है ना? कितने कपड़े चाहिए जीने को, बताओ? Very meager only. Our needs are very less for our survival. Enough for that. Remaining and the heart is pure, no greed outside, only need based we live. That is a real development. That's how the humanity should truly grow. That's what Satya Yuga. Anyway, there are a lot of thoughts like that. So now the third sloka is what? Chittasta Bhagavan Desha Dravya Atma Sambhavan Kalikrusan Doshan Harati. Okay? Once we have decided that we have to make the Lord firmly established in our heart, We asked Shukadev ji, Sir, Bhagavan, Guru Maharaj, tell us the sadhanas. In this shloka 46, we are seeing the sadhanas. देखो अगेन आज बताने के कारण और थोड़ा क्लैरिटी आ गई कि नहीं. Still we have to be more pakka, clear, convinced, committed, practiced, make it a habit and live only in that. Not that क्लास में आए सुने अच्छा लगा ताली बजा या सो गए. That we have done last 3 years. अभी नहीं करना है. अभी तो यहाँ का एक एक चीज को हमें अपने जीवन में उतारना. जीना है तो इसी के लिए, नहीं कर रहे तो मरना है. मैं तो यही डिसाइड. जीना है तो शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापनम साधना, नहीं तो शरीर. जिस दिन किसी कारण से साधना सेवा स्वाध्याय रुकेगा, सांस रुकना चाहिए. क्योंकि व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ जी कुर्वन्नेव कर्माणि जिज्जी विशेष सर्गम समाह और व्यशेम देवहितम यदायुः. दिस आर द मंत्रास वी आर चैंटिंग. है ना, भगवान के लिए हम जिएंगे हर क्षण. पहले भगवान को पाने के लिए, भगवान बाद में भगवान की सेवा के लिए. अदरवाइज जीवन में व्यर्थम. Let us decide like that. Every one of us. I am telling to myself, you can tell yourself. So now what are the 4 sadhanas? And common thing is what? All the 4 sadhanas have to be done with so much adara. That with adara when we do, then only those sadhanas lead to our goal or lakshya. What a goal? Making the Lord establish in the heart, giving the chavi or the responsibility of our heart to our Lord. He will remove all the kali dosha and also ignorance. Same thing. As I told you, we quoted Patanjali Yoga Sutra. What is said here? कि तत्र स्थितो यत्नोऽभ्यासः स तु दीर्घकाल नैरन्तर्य सत्कार आसेवितः दृढभूमिः. Same yesterday. Today we started morning. Shraddha, Virya, Smriti, Samadhi, Prajna Purvaka, Asampragnat Bhavati. Means what? Any of the lives living of worldly field or spiritual field. First of all, we have to learn one common art of living life respectfully, reverentially, in a dignified manner. आदर. जीवन को आदर देना है. जीवन में सबको आदर देना है, सब कर्मों को. Even when you wear chapel, we have to have the adara to them. Even you put a helmet, you have to have adara. एक तो नीचे से बचा रहा है, एक ऊपर से बचा रहा है हमको. Even the dog you are taking care of it, no arrogance. It is giving you some time pass at its own cost. नहीं तो इतना freely वो घूमता था, उसको भी आदर करना चाहिए. The dead material also you have to do the adara. Dead material, lifeless instruments which we use. Cell phone you have to respect it because that is the one because you are communicating. Talking to your children and all, you can't throw it. The kursi sofa you have to respect because that is what giving you that relaxation. You know, the garden you have to respect the flowers. They are giving such a vision to your eyes. Adara to non-living things. If adara non-living things को देना है, तो living beings को कितना देना चाहिए? Then only in that practice we give adara to the Guru, adara to Shastra, adara to Guru Vachana, and the sadhana को जो Guru Maharaj ने कहा, आदर के साथ जीना जीवन है. There's nobody in this world lesser than us by any means. पहली बात तो सब में वही भगवान है. Second point में, as we are in one way or the other contributing by being here, so too they are there. है ना? When you go to a shop, any shop, general shop, medical shop, even barber shop, he is doing that job. How many people like a medical shop? हर दिन कितने सैकड़ों लोगों को दवा दे रहा है. He should study the medicines, their names. He should arrange them in the shop. When we go with prescription, same correct medicine he should give. अगर गलत दिया तो मर जाएगा बंदा. No, is it not a great work? He is great in that position. That work I can't do. That way he is greater than me only. So he deserve respect. Barber shop गए. What is less in him? He is able to cut your hair, not the throat. हमको दिया जा हाथ में छुरा, जुगुलर वेन को काट के बोलेंगे मैंने नहीं किया, वैसे हो गया. Who is not respectful here in this world? Everybody is worthy. A car driver. And हजारों किलोमीटर आपको उसने ले गए. And we were sleeping, we were studying, we were talking, listening to music. Everything we are enjoying while traveling just because of the driver. So to the servants at home, we only eat the food, they clean utensils, we only wear clothes, they wash them. We only stay in the house, they clean the house. We only enjoy the garden, but the malis, they make it. अरे ये सब भगवान के रूप ही हैं. ऐसे कोई नहीं जिनको हम प्रणाम ना करें. That's what again our Prime Minister ji not only thanked all this NDRF and all saluted, he did salute even to those dogs. जो डॉग्स बैठ गई ना, दैट ऑल्सो उन्होंने कुछ लोगों को बचाया, बता करके देखो सम लिविंग बीइंग्स आर देयर. ग्रेट इट इज इट नॉट ग्रेट? I have heard somebody, Mahatmas, when a big building was inaugurated, he thanked all the money giving people, management people, construction engineer. You know what he said finally? More than all of them, I thank all those donkeys which carried all the material. I salute to them. बिकॉज हम उसको हम देखते ही नहीं. कुछ कुछ जगह पे ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं होता और खच्चर ही यूज में आते हैं वहाँ. इन ऑल द हिमालयन रेंजेस व्हीकल्स कांट गो, खच्चर में ही सब लोड करके ले जाते. कुछ भी बिल्डिंग मटेरियल का हो, खाने की पदार्थ का हो, दे ऑल्सो डिजर्व आवर सैल्यूटेशन. हाउ मेनी खच्चर टेक मी थाउजेंड एंड थाउजेंड्स ऑफ पिलग्रिम्स 2 days, वैष्णो देवी का हो, अमरनाथ का हो, केदारनाथ का हो, यमुनोत्री का हो. अरे बाबा किसी का कभी भी कम अंदाज नहीं रखना सेवा. Then what to do? Adar. I'm just telling you in general how we miss in our vision that how much the world is giving us. Therefore, we have to respect them. So too, adara to the Guru, adara to the sadhanas told by the Guru, and adara के साथ उनको करना. Okay, what are the sadhanas? This shloka number 46. Okay, Shrutah, Sankirtitah, Dhyatah, Pujitah chapi, Atrutah apiva, Nunam, Dhunoti Bhagwan, Hristah, Janma Ayuta Ashubham. 10,000 Janma ka Ashubh ko bhi Bhagwan will remove if he is made to stay in our heart. And how will he stay in our heart? When we do all these 4 sadhanas with Adrutaha, Adar ke sath. 2 of them we have seen. Shrutaha we have done, but have you started listening to Bhagavan's name and glory? Not only morning, evening class. दिन भर क्या कर रहा? भगवान का नहीं सुनोगे तो खुद का सुनना पड़ता है, या लोगों का सुनना पड़ता है. बोथ आर संसार ओनली. भगवान का ही सुनते रहना. थक गए तो सो जाओ. That is better. If you are not tired, listen to God's glory. If you are tired of glory of God, sleep. It is better than allowing the world to enter through the ears. That's how the Kali enters again. ये नियम बनाते हैं हम, मुश्किल है वो. वानप्रस्थ में भी करना होता है. शरीर जितना कोऑपरेट करता है भगवत संबंधी साधना है. थक गए सो गए, उठे तो शुरुआत वही करना. Therefore in our life, tired and exhausted in doing upasana to Lord, out of tiredness sleeping and getting rest, again getting up and doing that. Other than these two, तीसरा चीज होना ही नहीं चाहिए हमारे जीवन में. This is how a person who wants to grow spiritually have to do. For everyone, there is no exception, there is no other option. Shrutaha, we have talked. And I am praying right now in the beginning of the class for me and so who are tuned to all of them also, कि भगवान ऐसे बुद्धि दो कि आपको हम ना छोड़े, है ना. आपका ही हम नित्य निरंतर उपासनाएं सेवाएं करें. हमारी बुद्धि आज कली के कारण और भी कुछ आपके अलावा विषयों को मांग रहा है, व्यक्तियों को मांग रहा है. Oh Lord, please let me interest be withdrawn from everybody and everything. Let me be interested only in you. With other people, there is a vyavahara, only vyavahara bas. But my whole thing is only. Then only we can do sadhanas deeply, then start enjoying what is the meaning of the divinity. Otherwise, you get lost in the world. When work is required, do intelligently, do with emotion, with the people. But the total final inner loyalty, devotion is only to Bhagavan. Hey Bhagavan, aisa sthiti de do. Not only to me, whoever come in contact with me, let them also have their deep devotion only for you. Like Puja Gurudev. Whoever have gone to him, he guided all of them to the Lord. He never claimed himself to be the Guru that you hold on to me. He traveled all alone in his life. But his charisma, his power, his divinity was so much that we are attracted towards him and we call him as Gurudev. For him, he doesn't care if somebody says Gurudev or not. I am teaching you the Shastra through that you tune to Parabrahma. That is what is my purpose. Therefore, those who truly do sadhana, him he loves more than who do natanki and try to act like a devotee by sticking to him and by rubbing the shoulder to him. He never cared them. Outside उन्होंने उनको भी धोखा दिया जैसे उन्होंने उनको धोखा दिया प्रेम का. But inside, heart in heart, he goes on blessing only those who mean business. The only business is study Shastra and know the truth. That is what I am saying the prayer. Okay? Shrutaha. Okay. But that should not be enough. Sankirtitaha. Let us always do the kirtana. सुने बोले बोले सुने दोनों से थक गए तो सो गए उठ गए फिर से ही करना throughout the day. Asupte Ramriti Kalam Nayat Vedanta Chintaya. I told you, same way, Bhakti Chintaya. Sankirtitaha. And ऐसा संकीर्तन अब I told you the other day 12 days में enough of listening to the people's bhajan kirtan अच्छा लग रहा है you start doing now तत्व श्रवण तो करते रहना पड़ेगा even though if you do your own study and your teaching is it not आप प्रवक्ता बन भी गए आप अपने गुरुओं से सुनते रहना because when you keep on listening higher visions come to you as regard the kirtans are concerned they also you listen enjoying from others but you also start doing them नहीं तो ऐसे अटक जाएंगे हम that is what I always feel कि whoever come to us considering as some guidance we have to give them such a guidance that you also become like it that is the real teaching every doctor should tell the patient that you also be careful like a doctor you may not be a doctor to treat others but you can protect yourself ऐसा सेल्फ सफिशिएंट बनाना चाहिए हर एक बंदे को इट इज ए क्राइम टू मेक अदर्स डिपेंडेंट गुरुदेव जी knows it therefore he never made anyone dependent on him he never depended on them these are all very high level of maturities everybody doesn't have in many other cases ए disciples को पकड़ के रखते हैं गुरु लोग भागने नहीं देते उनको सेंटिमेंटली इमोशनली ब्लैकमेल करते हैं दूसरी जगह जाने नहीं देते हैं Gurudev said, each one of you are one mission. Go and do the work. He never tied anybody to him. He also never got tied. Because each one should become instrument in the hands of Lord, not me. He himself was never with his both gurus. He learned from them, but he left and started his own. Then only he can. Under a big banyan tree, saplings cannot grow. In the same way, what I am talking here is Sankirtanam. We also have to do the Kirtanam. I really appreciate it. If some of you start some teaching of Stotra, Bhajana to someone who are there. एक को, दो को, पांच को. Then you become more responsible. At the time of Shravana, you are half responsible. But when you have to do the Kirtana by yourself, you are fully responsible because you have to come, you have to prepare and all. मैंने कहा कल मैं इसलिए इतने 6 क्लास लगाता हूँ to become responsible. Otherwise, how much time it will take for me to get lost in the world? 1 minute, 1 दिन काफी है. And one day also if we leave class, that day is wasted of the life. That is why तबीयत ठीक हो या ना हो आपको पसंद आए ना आए आप आए ना आए मैं तो करता रहता. That is protecting me. I know how tough it is. संकीर्तितः. अब आजकल तो तड़प हो रहा है यार हिंदी में एक क्लास भी नहीं हो रहा क्या करूं कैसे करूं कहाँ आधा घंटा निकालूं मैं पिछले 3 दिन से ही सोच रहा हूं मैं वन हिंदी क्लास एंड ऑल्सो तेलुगु में भी उपनिषद हो रहा है सम अदर स्तोत्रम ऑल्सो फॉर हाफ एन आवर देन तो चिल्ड्रन तो कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे यूथ के लिए क्लास हो रहा है बट छोटे बच्चों के लिए क्या करें कहाँ और एक क्लास ऐड करें कहाँ से एनर्जी आएगा Oh God, give some more energy, please. For your sake, for God's sake. कुछ करो Sankirtanam, आदर के साथ. And what can be more blessing than able to do Shravanam and Kirtan of Bhagavan, That thing we have to recognize. If that is not recognized, we are bachalo, we are immature. Those who appreciate worldliness more than spirituality, they are the last case, gone case. देखो तुम पूरा कर पाओ ना कर पा रहे, कम से कम अप्रिशिएट तो करो. आज अप्रिशिएशन करोगे, कल भगवान मौका देगा स्पिरिचुअल चीजें करने का. आप अप्रिशिएट ही नहीं कर रहे हो, दुनियादारी को अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हो, अब उसी में फंसाएगी माया आपको. लाइक योर ओन फैमिली मेंबर्स, they never appreciate it, they never get the chance to come here. If slowly they appreciate, आज नहीं तो 5 साल बाद आएंगे वो. Otherwise they appreciate only worldliness, then they go. They take permission from me and go. And what I have to do with the permission? स्वामी जी आपकी क्लास छोड़कर मैं संसार में भटकना चाहता हूँ. What do you mean by that question? It is ये तो एक तमाचा की तरह है ना मेरे को. It is like a thing only. What can I say when they daringly ask that question? So their convictions are there, their loyalties are there, their respects are there, more importantly, their value is there. तो अपने जान बचाने के लिए मैं तथास्तु के मैं क्या करूं फिर? I have my own goal. And they don't care me. Why should I waste my time for them? Go. Then once they take permission and go, never come back. Thank you. आपकी अपनी जिंदगी है, मेरी है. तुम अपना कर लो, जाओ. What I am talking is, at least have value, respect for the divine activities. Then one day the Lord gives chance for us to do. Then start doing it. Once you start doing, do it more vigorously, intensely, with other, in such a way that finally यही जिंदगी है और कुछ नहीं. Like Pujya Gurudev. He did his all education, sports, tennis, all the. Once the Desha Bhakti came, he did Desha Bhakti. He left all other sports and time pass. From Desha Bhakti, when he entered into spirituality, he dropped even Desha Bhakti. Whole life he dedicated only for spirituality. उसके आगे तो और हो ही नहीं सकता. Not one, not two. 42 साल. 42.5 years. Daily 18 hours. With Adara, he did only the spiritual work. How much value he has for this work. We belong to his parampara. To value this, respect this. Then from that comes the need of feeling to do it. When you start doing it, the results are obvious. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnaja Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Tomorrow we'll see what is Dhyataha. Om Bhurvosvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasena Pranaya Panaya Vyana Danaya Samane Brahmane Brahmarpanam मध्य मध्यमदपाने उत्तराभूषणमस्तपाद प्रक्षालना चमनताम्बूल नीराजनान् दर्शयामि भो. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्र. ओम नीलमेघश्याम कृष्ण नित्यजगन्मोहन कृष्ण बालगोपाल कृष्ण भव्यमङ्गलं वेणुगानलोल कृष्ण वेदान्त कृष्ण परमदया भारती कृष्ण मुक्ति संदायक गीतामृता कृष्ण परम योगीश कृष्ण पार साधरूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम हो. न तत्र सूर्यभादारकम नेमावितमात्रम नारायणाय नमो ब्रह्मादिने ब्रह्मलोकादाशिषा देहि मे गुरु पुरोगाति पुराव्याख्या तथा नित्यम. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेद व्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय. ओम व्यास विष्णुपाय व्यास रूपाय विष्णु. बोल सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनं गोविंदा गोविंद. सद्गुरुदेव भगवान जय. बोलो श्री भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. थैंक यू. We will have just for 2 minutes break for our starting the next class of अध्यात्म रामायण. थोड़ा आज देखेंगे. Thanks. श्री कृष्णा शरणम मम. हे भगवान. Thank you, friends, for giving me such a lovely day.